Hi, this is Arlene from Adelante with Arlene, coming to you from New York City. It is already the year 2012, so Happy New Year to all of you. If you're watching this a little later in the year, know that whatever I'm about to speak about will pertain to any given day. I believe that at any given moment, you can start your day over. Of course not physically over, but at least mentally or emotionally over. The new year that just passed, usually when a year is passing, we tend to reminisce and think about those things in the past that we might have gone through, whether good, whether bad, whether ugly. Or we tend to remember the wonderful times that we had and wish they never could end. Well, I'm here to tell you that during all that, while it's very normal to do that, it's also best to focus more on what you're grateful for. And grateful that even those painful moments in several chapters of your life are now over. Be it in relationships, be it in false friendships. And while these experiences of maybe shock or betrayal in some cases caused real pain last year, the best thing I could say is to not ignore the pain, but walk through it, cry through it, pray through it, and then let it go. And let God. And I'm hoping that in this new year you have done that. You have already let it go in the last year and never relive it again. Remember, the new year is here and it is important that we have already resolved those inner realities. And if you haven't, well, as always, time, because healing is a process. But let's start bringing in this new year, not like a garment that needs to be patched. Instead, you can be made new and whole again. A scripture that comes to mind on leaving the past behind and why is found in Luke 5:36, verses 36 to 39. That is Luke 5, verses 36 to 39. Jesus was speaking, and he spoke to them in a parable. And he says, "No one tears a patch from a new garment and sews it to an old one. If he does, he will have torn the new garment, and the patch from the new will not match the old. And no one pours new wineskins into old wineskins, because if he does, the new wine will burst the skins, and the wine will run out, and the wineskins will be ruined. No new wine must be poured into new wineskins, and no one after drinking old wine wants the new, for he says the old is better." You know, this is not about wine. It's about that some of us have felt like a torn garment. Torn by pain, by health matters, by struggles, by difficulties in the past year. And some of us have brought it into the new year or were unable to resolve those things in the old year. Well, I'm here to tell you that while those are truths, it's time to stop just letting yourself be patched up like that old garment, or to try to pour new wine into something that's old and broken. Instead, you can be renewed today by renewing your mind. Some things you can't leave in the past, and sometimes these things still are lingering on in the present due to circumstances. But the mindset that you can have is not that of the old, of feeling defeated, disappointed, hopeless, or full of regret, but instead a new mindset that will empower you by the power of God to be able to press through for this new year and to reach new dreams, reach new goals, and succeed this time. This time, maybe start something and finish it. Sometimes just accept those things that we can't change and change the things that we can. Sounds simple? It's not. But with Christ, all things are possible. And I encourage you to leave that pain that had to be left in the old year and those regrets and that unforgiveness and start today fresh and new. Because you can. It's up to you. So I would say to you, Happy New Year. And if your new year has to start tomorrow, then start it then. But keep pressing through. Keep pressing through. So that the old of last year that wasn't something good will not creep into your life this year. Thanks for letting me share my thoughts. Sigue adelante. Until next time, this is Arlene from Adelante with Arlene.